But I stand corrected, dear. I would have sworn a bird that size was just pure mythology. The muses are something that we still incorporate into our world today. Back in the Greek times, it was considered that you were able to produce a work of literature, poetry, math, science, art, because you had been inspired by a muse. And we still go to this Greek tradition today. If you've ever put off doing your homework, saying, "Oh, I'll wait until I get inspired," that is an expression coming to us from our ancient Greek relatives. This right here is a photo of the high school that I attended, and I point this out to you because our mascot was the Hadite. The Hadite being a little minion, I suppose, of Hades, the Greek god of the underworld. And sometimes people would protest outside the base that we were in there worshiping the devil because of our school mascot. Oh, jovial Hadite right there. And I did attend high school overseas in the United Kingdom in the country of England. It's Croughton, not Crouton, thank you very much. And we were renting the Royal Air Force base Croughton during the Cold War era. And by we renting it, I mean the U.S. government was renting it. I wasn't renting it. And I think people were probably protesting the fact that we were the Hadites less, and more so the nuclear arms race. They would just throw that little devil worship thing in there just for fun. This is a nice aerial view of Croughton Air Base, the high school over here. You can see the track, football field, or softball field, football field there. And this is our middle school. This is known as Perimeter Road. I know this road very, very well, as my coach would make me cycle this on his prep period, which was a elective class for me that I would run or cycle this perimeter road every single day, and then go to cross-country practice or track practice, whatever the season was. So I know every little nook and pebble on this thing. I want to draw your attention to these domes right here. These golf balls, that we called them, and obviously they are much, much significantly larger than a golf ball, but that was their little nickname. And there was even a page in our yearbook that seniors could write their little predictions of what they thought the golf balls were about. And our yearbook went by the name of the Trident. Pretty clever. Well, when my dad retired from the military, after serving 24 years in the United States Air Force, he was able to share with me a little bit of what had been declassified with the end of the Cold War in the 90s. And I asked him, "What are the golf balls? What is that all about?" And he kind of chuckled. They were not United States Air Force. They were actually CIA, Central Intelligence Agency domain. And they were housings for radio telescopes that were doing the spying on the neighboring Soviets. So there you have it, my friends. These sheep right here, this is really why I tell you the story here about my high school mascot being a Hadite. It's really to get you to the story of these sheep, because I guarantee you have never seen these sheep ever in your life before, as these sheep, so radio telescopes, you'll learn in this class, very sensitive. And you don't want to have these telescopes that you're trying to pick up signals from space, pick up neighboring vibrations and frequencies. And so you don't want to bring in lawn equipment to keep the fields nice and in order. You see another angle, several more of the golf balls. And so the CIA asked a local British farmer if they could rent his sheep. And so he agreed. And there you go, my friends. You are looking at CIA sheep. There you go. Guarantee you've never seen that type of sheep before until today. That are CIA sheep you're looking at there, my friends. Go Hadites.